Taking the final spot in tonight's competition, the star who dominated the leaderboard until she was unseated last week. Let's see if she can thrill the judges with her dangerous stunts tonight. It's Salt star Rebecca Budig and her partner Fred Palascak. Last week, Rebecca and Fred continued their excellence on the ice.
You were really channeling your Dorothy Hamill inner self.
But by the end of the night, they'd been knocked off the top.
Johnny Mosley knocks me out of the #1 spot. And then he comes and interferes on my ice time.
Second's pretty good. You should take the rest of the week off.
Now I want to win this thing. Now I want to go all the way.
The theme for this week is speed and thrill.
So John's gonna help us today. We're gonna do the lift a couple times.
I'm an amateur, okay?
Yeah, come on now.
We had a bad fall last week.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't feel secure.
A tendency for the girls to want to help the guy as much as possible. With a guy like this, you can trust. As long as the girl stays in a good, strong position, he will be able to save it.
Oh, Fred. I want to feel more confident going into this week because you've got 2 people, you've got 4 pairs of skates, and you've got speed.
Let go, let go, let go, let go.
I can't. I can do this. I can get to the end. I can do it.
We'll see Rebecca and Fred's performance when we come back, and then we'll open up the phone lines for 1 hour only. Remember, your votes from last week and tonight will be combined with the judges' scores from tonight and next week to determine who will skate for the trophy on our finale. We're coming right back. We're live! To Skating with the Stars. Before the break, we saw Rebecca and Fred training for tonight's dangerous thrill-reek stunts. Will they succeed? Let's find out.
Rebecca told me backstage that she's feeling more pumped up and excited as the finale gets closer. And kudos to this pair, they're pulling no punches with the overhead lifts tonight. If they can pull them off, this should be pretty spectacular.
Well done. Well done. Let's hear from the judges. Johnny.
That was such a feat. 3 overhead lifts in 1 number is so difficult. You did it beautifully. The one thing, though, Rebecca, that I see week after week is that you do rely so much on Fred, and he's a great person and a great partner to rely on. But I want to be able to visualize you skating solo. That's what makes a strong pair skater is a great single skater. So give us the passion next week. Give us your guts, just like Johnny. You're beautiful. It's so hard to nitpick, but you just need to show us your skating, not rely on Fred.
Thank you, Johnny. Dick.
Well, I'm happy to say I have 4 points. Number 1, I just loved those lifts that you were doing. They were really spiffy and absolutely excellent. Number 2, Number 2, that death spiral is actually a life spiral, also a death spiral, but called technically a life spiral. First done in the 1960s by Oleg and Ludmila Protopopov, and it was lovely. And the third point I want to make is when he lifted you in that double-armed lift, you're supposed to be in a swan lift. But I will tell you also that you have the nicest bottom in this whole competition. And stop it. And it was sticking straight up there, and the Olympic rules say, don't do it that way, and I say this is not an Olympic competition. Do anything you want. That was wonderful.
Thank you, Dick.
Don't talk about it,
indeed.
Don't talk
Thank
about
you, Dick. Lorianne.
Rebecca, I'm going to need you to arch that back a little bit. Pull up, use those arms, and really project with the chest. I understand, but I think you can nail that lift a little bit better.
Leave it the
Next
way it
week,
was.
you are in the final 3. What I want you to do is risk it all. Get dangerous, get sexy, get passionate. Give me Rebecca wants to be the champion. Let it go.
Risk.
You're
risk.
so perfect. I want to see you just do something spectacular.
Thank you, Lorianne.
Right.
Thank you, Lorianne. Great comments from the judges. Congratulations. Head to the kiss and cry. Thank you very much. At the end of tonight's show, we will open up the phone lines for you to vote for the pairs you want to see skating in our finale next week. Tanith.
Let's take a look first at this required element, the drape lift. The takeoff is so important. Rebecca using resistance on Fred's hand there on her leg as she transfers her balance. She could easily pass for a pro the way she completes this required element. And again here with this impressive crowd-pleasing end at the very end of the program, employing all the skills every pair skater needs. Rebecca, that was amazing. There were some pretty spectacular lifts in that program. How brave were you feeling going into tonight's skate?
Oh, I actually feel really solid with Fred. He's an amazing lifter. He's a strong skater, so.
It's hard not to rely on someone that trustworthy. Let's take a look now at your technical scores.
Will the judges please reveal their scores for technical merit? Lorianne Gibson.
9.
Johnny Weir.
8.
Dick Button.
9.
And that's a 26 for technical merit. Let's go right away into your scores for artistic impression.
And now the scores for artistic impression. Lorianne Gibson.
9.
Johnny Weir.
9.
Dick Button.
9.
Now that's a 27 for artistic impression. That gives you a total of 53 overall. That puts you 1 point behind Brooke and Johnny. How are you feeling about that?
Well, you know, Johnny skated really well tonight, so, you know, he's a gold medalist. What can I say?
Well, not yet. Not in this competition. We'll have to wait and see for that. So as we look ahead, Rebecca and Fred took an early lead in this competition. If you think they should skate for the trophy next week, vote for them when the lines open at the end of the show. Vernon?